Albert II is the reigning monarch of the Principality of Monaco, and head of the princely house of Grimaldi. Prince Albert is the son of Rainier III, Prince of Monaco, and American actress Grace Kelly. Prince Albert's sisters are Caroline, Princess of Hanover, and Princess Stephanie. In July 2011, Prince Albert married Charlene Wittstock. Prince Albert II is one of the wealthiest royals in the world, with assets valued at more than $1 billion, which includes land in Monaco and France. While Prince Albert's real estate does not include the Prince's Palace, it does include holdings in the Société des Bains de Mer de Monaco, which operates Monaco's casino and other entertainment properties in the Principality. Early life. Albert was born in the Prince's Palace of Monaco. He has ancestry from Ireland, Britain, the United States, Germany, France, Belgium and Monaco. His godmother was Queen Victoria Eugenia of Spain and his godfather was Prince Louis of Polignac. Albert attended high school at the Lycée Albert Premier, graduating with distinction in 1976. He was a camper and later a counselor for 6 summers at Camp Tecumseh on Lake Winnipesaukee, Moldenborough, New Hampshire, in the 1970s. He spent a year training in various princely duties, and enrolled at Amherst College in Massachusetts in 1977 as Albert Grimaldi, studying political science, economics, music, and English literature, and also joined Chi Psi fraternity. He speaks French, English, German, and Italian. He spent the summer of 1979 touring Europe and the Middle East with the Amherst Glee Club and graduated in 1981 with a Bachelor of Arts degree in political science. Albert also undertook an exchange program with the University of Bristol, at the Alfred Marshall School of Economics and Management in 1979. Sports career. Albert was an enthusiastic sportsman, participating in cross-country, javelin throwing, handball, judo, swimming, tennis, rowing, sailing, skiing, squash and fencing. He is a patron of Monaco's football teams. Albert competed in the bobsleigh at 5 consecutive Winter Olympics for Monaco, taking part in both the 2-man and 4-man events. In the 2-man bobsleigh, Albert finished 25th at the 1988 Games in Calgary, 43rd at the 1992 Games in Albertville, and 31st at the 2002 Games. In the 4-man bobsleigh, Albert finished 27th in 1992, 26th at the 1994 Games in Lillehammer, and 28th at both the 1998 Games in Nagano and the 2002 Games in Salt Lake City. Albert was Monaco's flag bearer at the 1988, 1994, and 1998 Winter Olympics. Albert has been a member of the International Olympic Committee since 1985, and his maternal grandfather, John B. Kelly, Sr., and maternal uncle, John B. Kelly, Jr., were both Summer Olympic medal winners in rowing. Albert took part in the 1985 Paris-Dakar Rally, but did not finish it. He also became a judo black belt. Regency. On the 7th of March 2005, Albert's father Rainier III, Prince of Monaco, was admitted to a hospital in the Principality. He was later moved to an intensive care ward. The prince was being treated for breathing, kidney, and heart trouble. On the 31st of March 2005, the Palace of Monaco announced that hereditary Prince Albert would take over the duties of his father as regent since Rainier was no longer able to exercise his functions as sovereign. This decision was reached by the Crown Council of Monaco, a body made up of notable local figures with residual powers to make judgments about certain constitutional matters. The 47-year-old prince spent his first day as regent of Monaco caring for his critically ill 81-year-old father, who was at the time Europe's longest-serving monarch and the world's third longest-serving monarch. Accession. On the 6th of April 2005, Prince Prince Rainier III died and hereditary Prince Albert became Albert II, sovereign Prince of Monaco. The first part of Prince Albert II's enthronement as ruler of the Principality was on the 12th of July 2005, after the end of the 3-month mourning period for his father. A morning mass at St. Nicholas Cathedral, presided over by the Archbishop of Monaco, the Most Reverend Bernard Barcy, formally marked the beginning of his reign. Afterward, Albert II returned to the princely palace to host a garden party for 7,000 Monegasques born in the Principality. In the courtyard, the prince was presented with 2 keys of the city as a symbol of his investiture. The evening ended with a spectacular fireworks display on the waterfront. The second part of his investiture was on the 19th of November 2005. Albert was enthroned at St. Nicholas Cathedral. His family was there in attendance, including his elder sister Princess Caroline with her husband Ernst, Prince of Hanover, and 3 of her 4 children, Andrea, Pierre and Charlotte, as well as his younger sister Princess Stephanie, his paternal aunt Princess Antoinette, Baroness of Massy, his godson Jean-Léonard Tourbat-Natter de Massy, and his cousin Elizabeth Anne de Massy. Royalty from 16 delegations were present for the festivities throughout the country. The evening ended with an opera performance in Monte Carlo. Prince Albert continues the policy, initiated by previous rulers of the microstate, of strengthening environmental awareness. Just like his great-great-grandfather Albert I, he traveled to Spitsbergen in July 2005. During this trip, he visited the glaciers Lillehook-Breen and Monaco-Breen. Prince Albert II also engaged in a Russian Arctic expedition, reaching the North Pole on Easter, the 16th of April 2006. As a result, he is the first incumbent head of state to have reached the North Pole. Prince Albert is the vice chairman of the Princess Grace Foundation USA, an American charity founded in 1982, after his mother's death, which supports emerging artists in theater, dance and film, as Princess Grace did in her lifetime. In 2006, Prince Albert created the Prince Albert II of Monaco Foundation, which continues the Principality of Monaco's commitment by supporting sustainable and ethical projects around the world. The foundation focuses on 3 main challenges: climate change and renewable energy development, combating the loss of biodiversity, and water management. Albert is also a global advisor to Orphans International. On August 27, 2015, Prince Albert apologized for Monaco's role in facilitating the deportation of a total of 90 Jews and resistance fighters, of whom only 9 survived. We committed the irreparable in handing over to the neighboring authorities women, men and a child who had taken refuge with us to escape the persecutions they had suffered in France. Albert said at a ceremony in which a monument to the victims was unveiled at the Monaco cemetery. In distress, they came specifically to take shelter with us, thinking they would find neutrality. Personal life and relationships. Prior to Albert's marriage, there was much discussion of his continual bachelor status. Although he had received much press attention for dating well-known fashion models and actresses, his apparent disinclination to marry gave rise to rumors that he was homosexual. Prince Albert has consistently denied suggestions of homosexuality, most notably in a 1994 interview published in the French magazine Madame Figaro. At first it was amusing, he said, but it becomes very irritating in the long term to hear people say that I'm homosexual. In July 2011, Prince Albert married Charlene Wittstock. In October 2005, the German magazine Bunte reported that Prince Albert was dating Telma Ortiz Roca Solano, a sister-in-law of the Prince of Asturias. However, in November November 2005, the prince instructed his lawyer, Thierry Lacoste, to commence legal proceedings against the French newspaper France Dimanche for violation of privacy and false information regarding the story. Automotive and aircraft enthusiast. Prince Albert is a well-known automotive enthusiast, owning vehicles like the BMW Hydrogen 7, the Lexus LS600H, the Lexus RX 400H, and the Toyota Prius PHV. Although Prince Albert does not directly own the Prince's Palace, he does own personal homes in both Les Turbie and Marquise. Prince Albert owns a Dassault Aviation Falcon 7X, a 14-passenger leisure jet currently stationed at Nice-Côte d'Azur Airport. Children in the line of succession. On the 10th of December 2014, Prince Albert and Princess Charlene welcomed the first and second child, twins Gabriella Thérèse Marie and Jacques-Honoré Rainier. The twins were born at Princess Grace Hospital in Local, Monaco. Jacques, as his father's heir, bears the titles Hereditary Prince of Monaco and Marquis of Bou, while Albert has granted Gabriella the title of Countess of Carlades. Children born out of wedlock: Jasmine Grace Grimaldi. In 1992, a California woman, Tamara Rotolo, filed a paternity suit against the prince, claiming that he was the father of her daughter, whom she named Jasmine Grace Grimaldi. Prince Albert was also listed as the child's father on Riverside County, California, birth certificate, according to Desert Sun. The case went to trial in 1993 and was eventually dismissed by Superior Court Judge Graham Anderson Cribbs, who refused jurisdiction and found that there was insufficient connection between Albert and the state of California to justify hearing a suit, and in doing so essentially accepted the prince's lawyer's submissions on the point. On the 31st of May 2006, after a DNA test confirmed the child's parentage, Prince Albert admitted, in a statement from his lawyer, that he is Jasmine's father. He also extended an invitation for the girl to study and live in Monaco. Alexandre Coste. In May 2005, Nicole Coste, a former Air France flight attendant, originally from Degard, claimed that her youngest son, whom she named Alexandre Coste, was Prince Albert's son, proven by DNA tests conducted by Swiss technicians working on orders from the Monegasque government. She further claimed the prince had signed a notarized certificate confirming paternity, but that she had not received a copy of it. The French weekly Paris Match published a 10-page interview with Coste and included photographs of the prince holding and feeding the child. Coste also told Paris Match that she was living in the prince's Paris apartment, and receiving an allowance from him while pretending to be the girlfriend of one of his friends in order to maintain privacy. She also said that the prince had last seen the boy in February 2005. A spokesman for Prince Albert had no comment, though upon news of Coste's claims, the prince's lawyer, Thierry Lacoste, announced that a judicial strategy will be determined within the next few days. In mid-May 2005, Lacoste announced that as a result of the international publicity over the revelations of the prince's son, Prince Albert was suing the Daily Mail, Bunte, and Paris Match for delving too deeply into his private life. On the 6th of July 2005, a few days before he was enthroned on the 12th of July, Prince Albert officially confirmed via his lawyer Lacoste that the 22-month-old was his biological son. Other alleged children. In an earlier paternity suit, B. Fiedler, a German topless model whom the Daily Telegraph described as a sex film star, claimed her son Daniel was the prince's son. This suit was reportedly dismissed. A blood test, which was refused by the judge, did not prove that the prince was the father of Fiedler's son. Marriage. Prince Albert married former South African swimmer Charlene Wittstock on the 1st of July 2011. They announced their engagement on the 23rd of June 2010. They had been seen together since the 10th of February 2006, when Prince Albert was accompanied by Wittstock to the opening ceremony of the Torino Olympics. They were seen again together at the Monaco Grand Prix. The Prince and Wittstock attended the opening ceremony of the Beijing Olympics in 2008, and both the Bal de la Rose and Princess Grace Awards Gala in 2009. They also attended the opening ceremony of the Vancouver Olympics. As a couple, they also attended the wedding of Crown Princess Victoria of Sweden and Daniel Westling in Stockholm 4 days before their own engagement was announced, and the wedding of Prince William, Duke of Cambridge, and Catherine Middleton on the 29th of April 2011. The wedding took place over 2 days. The civil marriage ceremony took place on the 1st of July 2011, followed by the religious ceremony on the 2nd of July 2011. On the 30th of May 2014, it was announced by the Prince's Palace of Monaco that Princess Charlene was pregnant, with the couple later announcing Charlene was expecting twins. The twins, Gabriella Thérèse Marie, Countess of Carlades and Jacques-Honoré Rainier, Hereditary Prince of Monaco, were born on December 10, 2014. Succession issues. As Rainier III's health declined, his son's lack of legitimate children became a matter of public and political concern owing to the legal and international consequences. Had Prince Albert died without lawful heirs, it would have triggered Article 3 of the 1918 Franco-Monegasque Treaty, according to which the Principality of Monaco would become a protectorate of the French Republic. Prior to 2002, Monaco's constitution stipulated that only the last reigning prince's direct and legitimate descendants could inherit the crown. On the 2nd of April 2002, Monaco promulgated Princely Law 1.249, which provides that if a reigning prince dies without surviving legitimate issue, the throne passes to his legitimate siblings and the legitimate descendants of both sexes, according to the principle of male preference primogeniture. Following Albert's accession, this law took full effect when ratified by France, pursuant to the Franco-Monegasque Treaty regulating relations between the Principality of Monaco and its neighbor. Prince Albert's sisters and the legitimate children thereby retained the right to inherit the Monegasque throne, which they would have otherwise lost upon the death of Prince Rainier. Under the current constitution, neither Jasmine Rotolo nor Alexandra Costa are in the line of succession, as they are not Prince Albert's legitimate children, and he emphasized their ineligibility to inherit the throne in statements confirming his paternity. Monegasque law stipulates that any non-adulterine child is legitimized by the eventual marriage of his/her parents, thereupon obtaining the rights to which the child would have been entitled if born in lawful marriage. Thus Alexandra would have become Monaco's heir apparent under current law if Albert were to marry his son's mother. But in a 2005 exchange with American reporter Larry King, Albert stated that this would not happen. Prior to the birth of Princess Gabriella and Prince Jacques, Prince Albert's elder sister, Caroline, was heir presumptive and, according to the Grimaldi house law, bore the traditional title of Hereditary Princess of Monaco. Following the birth, she is now third in line. Environmental issues. Year of the Dolphin. The year 2007 was declared as Year of the Dolphin by the United Nations and United Nations Environment Programme. Prince Albert served as the international patron of the Year of the Dolphin, saying, "The Year of the Dolphin gives me the opportunity to renew my firm commitment towards protecting marine biodiversity. With this strong initiative we can make a difference to save these fascinating marine mammals from the brink of extinction." Jardin Animalia. The Zoological Garden of Monaco was founded by Prince Rainier in 1954. Rainier was petitioned unsuccessfully for many years by Virginia McKenna, founder of the Born Free Foundation, to release a pair of leopards at the zoo. Prince Albert met McKenna after his accession to the throne, and agreed to release the leopards as well as the zoo's hippo and camel. He intends to convert the Jardin into a zoo for children. Expedition to Antarctica. In January 2009, Prince Albert left for a month-long expedition to Antarctica, where he visited 26 scientific outposts and met with climate change experts in an attempt to learn more about the impact of global warming on the continent. During the trip he stopped at the South Pole, making him the only incumbent head of state to have visited both poles. Sites and bluefin tuna. In June 2009, Prince Albert co-authored an op-ed published in the Wall Street Journal with Charles Clover, the author of The End of the Line, a book about overfishing and ocean conservation issues that had recently been made into a documentary by Rupert Murray. In the piece, Prince Albert and Clover note that bluefin tuna has been severely overfished in the Mediterranean, and decry the common European Union practice of awarding inflated quotas to bluefin fleets. Albert also announced that Monaco would seek to award endangered species status to the Mediterranean bluefin Thunnus thynus, under the Convention on International Trade in Endangered Species. If upheld by the voting sites delegates, this proposal would effectively ban the international trade in Mediterranean bluefin. This was the first time a nation had called for the inclusion of Mediterranean bluefin under CITES since Sweden at the 1992 CITES conference, which was vehemently opposed by Japan, who eventually threatened retaliation through trade barriers. Sweden withdrew its proposal. On 16 July 2009, France declared that it too would seek to have Mediterranean bluefin listed as an endangered species. Only hours later, the United Kingdom followed suit. Roger Revelle Prize. On 23 October 2009, Prince Albert was awarded the Roger Revelle Prize for his efforts to protect the environment and to promote scientific research. This award was given to Prince Albert by the Scripps Institution of Oceanography in Loyola, California. Prince Albert is the second recipient of this prize. Awards. In 1996, Prince Albert received the Eagle Award from the United States Sports Academy. The Eagle Award is the Academy's highest international honor and was awarded to Prince Albert for his significant contributions in promoting international harmony, peace and goodwill through the effective use of sport. In popular culture, Albert II played Irishman James Kelly in the film One Man's Hero. In the film The Social Network, Albert II is played by actor James Shanklin. Commemorative coins. As Monaco's head of state, Prince Albert is depicted on coins, including collector's coins, with very rare exceptions. One of the most recent examples is the €5 silver Prince Albert II commemorative coin, the first commemorative coin with his effigy on it, minted in 2008. On the obverse, the prince is depicted in profile with his name on the top of the coin. On the reverse, the coat of arms appears around it. The words Principality de Monaco also appear along with the nominal monetary value of the coin. Other roles: President Monaco Red Cross, President Comité Olympique Monégasque, Honorary President Association Mondiale des Amis de l'Enfance, Honorary President the Automobile Club de Monaco, Honorary President the Festival de Télévision de Monte Carlo, Honorary President Jumping International de Monte Carlo, Honorary Board Member International Paralympic Committee, Patron Monte Carlo Rolex Masters, Patron Peace and Sport Organization, Senator Junior Chamber International, Trustee Alberta Foundation, Art of the Olympians, Titles, Styles, and Honors. Titles and styles. Albert has held two positions, the 14th of March 1958 to 6 April 2005, His Serene Highness the Hereditary Prince of Monaco, Marquis of Bou, the 6th of April 2005 to 10 December 2014, His Serene Highness the Sovereign Prince of Monaco, Marquis of Bou, the 10th of December 2014 present, His Serene Highness the Sovereign Prince of Monaco. As the Prince, his official shortened title is His Serene Highness Albert II, Sovereign Prince of Monaco. This does not include the many other styles claimed by the Grimaldi family. Honours: Monegasque Orders, Grand Master and Grand Cross of the Order of St. Charles, Grand Master of the Order of the Crown, Grand Master and Grand Cross of the Order of Grimaldi, Grand Master of the Order of Cultural Merit. Military appointments: Monaco, Colonel of the Compagnie des Carabiniers du Prince, France, Capitaine de Frégate de la Marine Nationale. Foreign orders: Bulgaria, First-Class Decoration of the Order of Stara Planina, Burkina Faso, Grand Officer of the National Order of Burkina Faso. Costa Rica, Grand Cross with Gold Star of the National Order Juan Mora Fernandez. Croatia, Knight Grand Cross of the Grand Order of King Tomislav. El Salvador, Grand Collar of the Order of the Liberator of the Slaves José Simeon Canes. France, Grand Cross of the Legion of Honor. France, Grand Cross of the Order National du Mérite. France, Commander of the Order des Palmes Académiques. Holy See, Knight Grand Cross of the Order of the Holy Sepulchre. Italy, Knight Grand Cross with Grand Cordon of the Order of Merit of the Italian Republic. Jordan, Grand Cordon of the Supreme Order of the Renaissance. Lebanon, Grand Cordon of the Order of Merit. Lithuania, Grand Cross of the Order of Vytautas the Great. Mali, Grand Cross of the National Order of Mali. Niger, Grand Cross of the National Order of Niger. Panama, Grand Cross of the Order of Vasco Núñez de Balboa. Peru, Grand Cross of the Order of the Sun. Poland, Order of Merit of the Republic of Poland. Romania, Sash of the Order of the Star of Romania. San Marino, Grand Cross of the Equestrian Order of St. Agatha. Senegal, Grand Officer, later Grand Cross of the Order of the Lion. Tunisia, Grand Cordon of the Order of the 7th of November. Sweden, H.M. King Carl XVI Gustaf 50th Anniversary Medal. Sweden, recipient of the 70th Birthday Badge Medal of King Carl XVI Gustaf. Non-state foreign orders: House of Savoy, Grand Cross of the Order of Saints Maurice and Lazarus. House of Petrovich-Niagos, Knight Grand Cross of the Order of Prince Danilo I. Sovereign Military Order of Malta, Grand Cross of Honor and Devotion. Bailiff Head Cross of Honor and Devotion. Collar of the Order Pro Mérite Militancy. Other awards: France, Grand Prix Humanitaire de France, FIODS, Medal of the International Merit of Blood, Pahang, College of Darja Karabat, Daraja Pahang, Ancestry, Arms and Monograms.